the dedication and immense care she pours into her work on behalf of kids who deserve every opportunity to be successful both academically and in life. Please join me in welcoming Patrice Webb-Bush.
Just as much for the short lady this morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Patrice Bush, and I am a McKinney-Vento social worker in Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools. McKinney-Vento is basically just a federal law that protects homeless students nationwide, and so our role in the schools is that we protect and service and advocate for the homeless students that are in our schools across the district. I've had the privilege of collaborating with Bright Blessings for the last few years to ensure that our students receive a birthday bag on their birthday. And for the last 3 years, I've primarily worked at the high school level, serving those older kids that are between the ages of about 15 to 19, to even 20 years old sometimes. I know that oftentimes you may hear of the stories of our younger children that are homeless, and the organizations that support those babies is very important. But one of the things that I love about Bright Blessings is that they don't just stop their service in the elementary level, but they provide a level of care for elementary, middle, and high school students. And so this morning I just want to share a little bit about the work that you guys do, the things that you do that helps our high school kids. There's definitely a misconception about the emotions and attitudes that comes from teenagers. So I wanted to share this story this morning about an older young man that has received one of these bags from the Bright Blessings organization. We're going to call this young man Deshaun for the purposes of my speech this morning. Deshaun was a 17-year-old senior. He was living without a parent. So in CMS, he was what we call an unaccompanied youth. He's a young man that is homeless by himself, without any guardians, without any support, but still attending school and still striving to achieve his educational goals. Deshaun struggled with attendance, primarily due to the fact that he didn't have a lot of supervision because he was living by himself, as well as due to the fact that he was moving from one place to the next to have a place to sleep at night. I called Deshaun into my office one day and let him know that we had some very sweet people in our community had brought up a birthday gift for him. His eyes got big when I called him up there, but his lips never parted. He acted unfazed as I handed him the birthday gift and the backpack. But he then said, "Can I open this now?" And I was like, "Sure, go ahead and open it up. Check out, let's see what's inside." He smiled as he pulled out his lap desk. He even grinned as he looked at his books and checked those out, and was even more excited once he saw his hygiene items that was placed inside of the bag. Then he stumbled upon a box, and I watched him with anticipation as he fought to get this box open. And inside this box was a beautiful blue watch. And he's flipping the watch up and down, right and left, turning it all around. He's pressing every button and gadget on this watch. And he looks over and he says to me, "Miss Bush," he said, "there's an alarm on this watch." And I'm like, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I can use this alarm to get up for school every morning." And it did something to me, because I said, the things that we take for granted, that you and I take for granted every day, something as simple as a watch, is now going to have an impact on this young man, because he's going to be able to use it to keep track of time so that he can get to school every morning. And that was huge for him. Now, did he have perfect attendance from that day forward? No, he didn't. However, his attendance improved because he was able to keep track of the time. His rate of turning in homework improved because he was able to use his lap desk at night to complete his work. Now, Deshaun was a young man that was living with a very nice lady in our community that had agreed to allow him to stay there until he graduated high school. But at our house, he was sleeping on the floor. So he had several soft blankets that he used to sleep on and a pillow, and that was about it. So there was no desk for him. There was no place for him to complete his work. So this lap desk was huge for him. It was an opportunity for him to get more work done at home that really wasn't being done prior to him receiving this bag. Also, this bag for Deshaun just instilled self-esteem in him, because it said to him that there are strangers, there are people that I don't even know that care about me, that are concerned for my, for my well-being. I want you to know that this young man ended up graduating from Vance High School. He is now a senior at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte. And am I saying that Bright Blessings is the sole reason why this young man graduated high school? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that the Bright Blessings gift that he received allowed him to make sure that he got to school better for the rest of that school year. And again, it helps him turn in more homework, it allows him to get more done, and it instilled that self-esteem and self-worth that we all desire. I've actually seen students in my office cry over their bags. I've seen them make up a little two-step, and just to show their excitement and and anticipation for what's coming for them. Because once they see them sitting in my office and the kids are coming in and out all day long, they are awaiting their turn. They are awaiting their birthday so that they can get the same type of gift. From our kindergarten babies to our high school babies, the impact of Bright Blessings is invaluable. You can't put a price tag on a smile, on the ability to brush one's teeth, on snacks for a kid who didn't get breakfast that morning, or on the feeling of just a simple normalness for a student to receive a surprise birthday gift at school like the rest of their friends. And definitely no price tag on the self-esteem and self-worth of knowing that someone cares about them. I want to thank you for your time this morning, and on behalf of all of the homeless students across CMS, I would like to say thank you with everything in my heart.